Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman star in Chain Reaction.
Come on, come on, come on!
A new action thriller from Andrew Davis, director of The Fugitive.
Action!
Now, let's go behind the scenes for a look at the stars, the stunts, and the special effects.
What sets the film in motion is this man, the scientist, who discovers this clean, inexpensive energy source.
The trick is to get the high energy source, that is hydrogen, out of water.
Temperature, gas flow, acoustic drive steady.
Getting more out than we put in.
Well, I think you'd better sell your utility stocks.
Alistair Barkley is murdered because he wants to give the information away for free. And my character is a person who is working in this scientific project and just really finding out, who funded him, what was really going on.
Where's Jen?
You don't think he did it?
We get framed for the murder. We have no alibis. We're stuck. We're like unfairly accused of something. We have to prove our innocence.
Do you have an attorney?
No.
I've got a good one. You'll negotiate your surrender to the authorities.
Surrender?
They'll want to talk to you.
We didn't do anything to Shannon.
The FBI will figure that out.
Someone's setting us up. I'm not going to the cops until I know more about what's going on.
Eddie, you run, and you'll have every gun-carrying idiot in the country looking for you.
Morgan Freeman plays this man who fronts what they call the Moore Foundation, who's giving money to technological and scientific research.
And we find out later that, in fact, his backing and his money is coming from sort of secret sources.
Classified accounts, encrypted phone communications.
Well, if that's the case, there may be national security issues here that are larger than all of us.
National security does not include murdering people.
Collier is Morgan's bad angel. He's the dark side.
You've got to call off the Bureau. Do you understand?
I'm not sure I can do that.
I think it's probably safest to say that his agenda ultimately is political.
Shannon, who are you?
I'm your friend, Eddie. I may be your only friend.
Keanu, in this case, is being chased because he knows too much. He witnessed the murder of his professor, and he knows about the technology that created this new breakthrough.
I've got him.
Chain reaction is one event leading to another event to another event.
And the chain reaction, the domino effect of being on the run.
Cut.
Let's do one more right away.
Keanu has a very natural quality to himself as a human being. I mean, he's a very real, unpretentious person. And I felt that molding a character around him was the appropriate thing to do for this film. He seems like a kid from Chicago.
It's been terrific. Keanu's nice, sweet personality.
Keanu and I were involved, and we were looking for someone to play Paul Shannon.
Anybody unhappy?
And I've just always wanted to work with Morgan Freeman.
Okay, now,
He's an incredible actor.
This is another one of your messes, Lyman.
It's not the Peace Corps, Paul. Anyway, you said you had it under control.
I did.
During the making of Chain Reaction, director Andrew Davis created an atmosphere that allowed the actors to improvise scenes and dialogue.
he's very good on his feet, meaning that he improvises a great deal.
I can't begin to tell you what will happen if you continue to...
And he's a very, very collaborative director. He's got huge ears.
If you pursue this, I can't begin to tell you what could happen if you pursue this.
I'm a sucker for huge ears.
Action! His frame has a lot of dynamic momentum and the pace. It's not too fast, it's not too slow.
But just back up with him like this.
Everything is just moving, always coming in, coming out, across. I was peering into this, so if you want to do something like that, cheat that stuff and look at that.
If you shoot a film that looks like every shot was storyboarded, people feel that. There's a reality that's lost to it. There's a spontaneity that's lost.
The production faced the challenge of filming during the infamous sub-zero Chicago winter.
This film was one of the toughest films anybody could have worked on because We had several days when it was 44 below zero. The fire department said we have to pull our men off your crew because the health standards say it's too cold.
It's wonderful weather.
It's been difficult physically for everyone, particularly for me because I'm tropical. I don't do cold weather. It's been really rough.
Keanu was unbelievable. He would just sort of sit by the little heater. He didn't wear gloves sometimes, and he didn't wear a hat. He was really tough out there.
They've been taking pretty good care of us. They give us heat when we're cold and food when we're hungry.
All right, so go get warm, all right?
Guys, find a heater for Rachel. Direct her to a heater.
Freezing cold, running through the woods, freezing cold, wading waist high in the lake, breaking the ice. Freezing cold, getting hypothermia, freezing, absolutely freezing.
Get in the boat! What? Get in the boat!
Our hero is running for his life, not knowing who created the sabotage or why they're out to get him.
Get in!
The cops start chasing him, bad guys start chasing him, and the two of them grab this ice boat and tear off across the lake.
Eddie, what are you doing? The best I can!
We were shooting in Lake Geneva on the frozen lake.
Clear the ice out here, guys.
Doing an ice boat sequence, which involved speeds up to 70, 80 miles an hour, plus the wind chill, plus the cold, and it was scary.
Moving across the frozen lake on the ice boat, kind of scary because the helicopter was filming incredibly near as well, so it was kind of about 2 millimeters away from the boat.
It'll go on ice, it'll go on water, it'll go on the snow. It'll go over 100 miles an hour. It has no brakes and it has no reverse, so it's taken us a while to learn to deal with it. Their faces are exposed, their hands are exposed, so we can only make short runs and we have to stop and warm everybody up.
I think what they called like wind burn from going at that speed and that cold. It was like sunburn, but it was from the wind and the cold, so it was kind of red, raw skin.
She runs and does everything she's supposed to do. She hasn't complained once, not once, as she said she didn't want to do it.
We did have doubles and stunt people, but Keanu did a lot of his own stuff.
He just kind of looks at it and say, "Can you do that, Keanu?" And he says, "Yeah," and he does. He's been doing a great job.
B-Mark. Background.
For one of the most dangerous stunts in the film, Keanu Reeves ends a chase down Chicago's trendy Michigan Avenue by dangling from a 120-foot drawbridge.
I'm running away from the police, and this bridge across the Chicago River opens up.
It's a double-deck bridge. So there's the going up the bridge, there's climbing down the bridge, there's sliding down the bridge, there's the gear room, there's a lot of elements.
I'd like to do a tighter piece on his face at the last moment he turns around.
In the middle of winter on a metal bridge, up in the air 120, 30 feet, you know, with all the dangers of it. We did have some safety gear, little tiny wires and stuff like that, but he was amazing in the sense that he put himself in jeopardy. He had no qualms about doing all that stuff.
It's good fun. I mean, it's really fun to be able to participate in an action sequence with a little bit of danger.
To create the steel mill explosion that sets the story in motion, the filmmakers turn to the visual effects wizards at Digital Domain.
These are the storyboards. They tell us what we are basically going to build for the scene. We'll build a series of buildings that will also have a pyrotechnic explosion.
As you remember from the storyboards, we had a steel mill. Building's about 9 feet at the crest. It's 28 feet long, and the top of the tower's around 18 feet. So it's going to take a lot of explosives to turn this thing into what we want it to be, which is just little tiny parts.
Do you need anything to help tie it on? I'm gonna need wire.
The model behind me is a 1/7 scale miniature that was built for the film. It took about 6 weeks and about 30 people to build this, and it's tremendously complicated. This whole set is about 100 or so feet long, rigged to explode in steps. Each building is made of a steel frame with small pieces of metal that are glued on, and behind them are pyro mortars to blow off the steel.
It's a big structure, so it's going to take a fair amount of pyrotechnic power to knock it down. We're using a mixture of primer cord, and we're also using mortars and a lot of flash.
We're attempting to get the flash to be right behind the pieces, so the flash doesn't just hide all of the debris. So we're sequencing it with we've got a millisecond delay timer.
Cable comes out your way, I'll pull it to you.
I want to see this shock wave tear these buildings apart, similar to what would happen in a nuclear explosion. It'll sequence down the street in real time, less than half a second. Primacord is funny stuff. It's generally very, very safe, but it doesn't like shock. So if you put a small detonator at one end of a 1,000-foot roll, well, it detonates at 22,000 feet per second.
The safe zone will be beyond these dollies if you have eye protection. Don't approach the model until the pyro guy says all clear and it's relayed to you clearly. If you're in any doubt, don't approach. There's a lot of stuff in this model. Some of it may not go off.
Cover your ears. I can't stress enough, ears. Earplugs, hands over your ears that help.
Okay, everybody clear the set. We're gonna hook up.
Finally, with the model assembled and the explosives in place, cameras roll.
Roll cameras. Ready and action.
To complete the sequence, one key element was still needed. Star Keanu Reeves.
We'll go to a high angle, see various shots of Keanu Reeves' character Eddie and his motorcycle. So he's about a mile away, this thing is traveling. He looks back, he sees this shockwave coming up behind him.
They had a stuntman who dropped the motorcycle, and I guess I'll be simulating the crash on green screen.
We'll have Keanu on the motorbike, and he'll come skidding towards the camera as all of these buildings get knocked down sequentially behind him.
It's you know, entertaining in a physical spectacle level, and also just intellectually.
It's a puzzle that you had to figure out what's going on, and it's a what if. What would happen if someone tried to steal the future from us?
Cheap, abundant energy, water into hydrogen.
Who'd be interested in this technology?
Who wouldn't?
It's a very exciting thriller, but it has a huge kind of moral heart.
Tell me you didn't do it, Eddie.
I didn't do it.
It's going to be very exciting, and I hope to get a rush from it.
We're watching everything. How did we end up here?
I think that the film has all the ingredients for a great action-packed movie.
It's a suspense piece, really, with some deeper undertones.
It's classified.
You'll stay at the edge of your seat a lot.
We'll come to you. No, don't come here. Eddie! Eddie!
Action, romance, terror.
Some thrilling explosions and chase sequences.
Everybody in the theater can relate to someone who's accused of something they didn't do.
I think your experiment just got a mind of its own.